Hey, welcome to another video on my channel. This video was supposed to be just a regular review of the Azure update that has arrived a few days ago. However, I realized that a video like this wouldn't make much sense, as in the update doesn't have quote-unquote bad stuff. That's why, besides reviewing this update, I will talk about the overall problems that I have with this game and its updates. Now, let me tell you about the good and the bad things about this Forsaken update, and then I'll talk about the problems I have with this game overall.
A revenant of that accursed village, I arise.
Firstly, let's of course talk about the elephant in the room, Azure. Azure is an awesome addition to the killer roster. Them having very interesting moveset makes him so much fun to play. Now, a big part of the community is saying that Azure is not fun to play against. Now, I personally very much disagree. I like the plant deactivating skill check and the gameplay of playing against his abilities. Most also say that he is overpowered, and while I'm not fully sure because the updates came out like a few days ago, I don't think he is. Let me tell you something about this game. Teammates aren't good. With good positioning and teamwork, Azure is not that threatening. I mean, he can even be stunned while picking survivors up with his ability, which is just dumb in my opinion. Anyways, my point being, Azure isn't weak or bad, but people just need to work together more to win rounds. Sadly, Forsaken is a very selfish game. If you have seen a milestone for guests, you know what I'm talking about. Next up, we have some small reworks / character changes. Let's start with Elliot. They got nerfed a lot. Their usual rush hour now needs 3 charges. Each pizza gives you 1 charge. If you have 2 or 1 charge, you will get less distance. Pairing that with the new exhaustion effect, which makes you drain more stamina, makes rush hour worse, but not bad. Pizza healing got nerfed of course, like always. Elliot is still good though, just not as OP. Builderman got a new ability. Now he can pick up and move his buildings. I played like around 15 rounds with this new Builderman, but I have to say that it's just meh. Builderman is good of course, he always was, it's just that this ability is more of a quality of life thing. And of course, the 2-time rework. At first, I didn't know what to think about it and I didn't quite like it. But I've had to be honest, it's okay. New trick stabbing is just a little different, but it's still good in chases. Crouch stabbing now gives you more oblation, and they got a brand new ability, Pray. When you are near your ritual, you can hold the ability to convert your oblation into health. However, you don't gain health from your dagger anymore. I don't know how to feel about this yet, but at least 2-time can't heal mid-chase. Now, about the new maps. I don't really have a lot to say about them. They both look gorgeous, but the layouts could use some small loops. But as I said, they look really cool and I love them. Also, it is good to point out, some older maps also got a lot of very nice quality of life changes. Now, that's about it for the actual game. There are other cool things like skins, for example the cool kit in 007 milestones, and yellow slasher. The exhaust. Other skins are awesome too. The LMS portraits are very interesting. And very awesome. And while we are talking about the last man standings, the new ones are awesome as well. The music in this update is overall very well made. There's really only one thing I can raise an eyebrow on, and that is that there is no new chain though quests. Did the devs just forgot about her? I guess only time can tell. Alright, That's my opinion about the whole update. Now, I wanted to talk about the actual size of updates, time between them, and actual content in them. Alright, so there is no new content besides Azure? There is a really long time between updates. Months. Last update was the guest rework, which reworked guests slightly, and that was all. An actual last content update was during March with Jane Doe coming up. And guess what? That update's actual content only consisted of Jane. My point being, the game is stale. There's only so much fun you can do with adding new characters. Azure is cool, but they don't fix the gameplay loop at all. Please, developers, if you want to make your game fun, please add actual content. I have some ideas that will help. Now, of course, these are just some of my ideas and they aren't polished. First, game modes. For example, the double killer game mode was cool. Why not implement it? New tasks / minigames besides generators. This is pretty self-explanatory. A perk system. Maybe similar to DPD's one, or a totally original one. Lastly, Survivor loadouts. By this, I mean choosing abilities that you will use in your match. As an example, Zaleski could have few types of swords in slot 1, but he would only be able to equip one of them. These are just some examples of what could be added. I'm sure that the community will have much more bigger and cooler ideas than just me. Alright, Forsaken is one of Roblox's most popular games, and the fact that the updates almost never add anything besides a character and take months is just not cool. Alright, that will conclude my rant for today. Hope you enjoyed. This is all I wanted to say in this video. So yeah, this is it. Bye bye.